Today we are going to discuss about the new cooperative ministry formed by the government of India. Cooperatives in this country have a very long history. The first Cooperative Act was passed in 1904, 43 years before independence itself. So cooperation has been there in the community all along. The community used to maintain the village tanks. They used to maintain the social forest around them. And the first cooperative was started in the field of handlooms. Much before we started official cooperatives have existed in other countries also. Scotland is supposed to be the first country to start cooperatives in the year 1761. France in 1835, England in 1844, and Germany in 1845. So, all over the world, the cooperation has been given an importance. In India, we started with the Cooperative Acts 1904, which was amended in 1912, and today we have different types of cooperatives. Number one, we see credit cooperatives. Basically, mainly the primary agriculture cooperative societies. There are many banks who are catering to the large section of farmers. Their outreach is more than 21 crore customers in the country. And these customers are from the weaker section of the society who are doing real farm and farm related activities. There are around 1 lakh primary agriculture cooperative societies functioning in the country. Then we also have other cooperatives like handloom cooperative, sugar cooperative, dairy cooperative, consumer cooperative, workers cooperatives. So many forms of cooperatives are there. That is the second category, apart from the primary agriculture society. The third category is cooperative banks. In our country, in 331 districts, we have district cooperative banks. They serve within the district alone, and they have branches within the district, many branches they may have. Then almost in every state, we have a state level cooperative bank. And now a new form of cooperative is emerging, that is the farmer producer organization. Of course, it is covered under a different act. Now, why suddenly a separate ministry has been formed? Cooperative was, along with the food ministry, already cooperative was covered. But all along, the basic principle followed in the cooperative sector by the rulers of the country is that they should be allowed to function independently. They should not be interfered with, and cooperative is a state list in the constitution. You all will know that in the constitution, there are certain things which are totally under the control of the union government. Then we have certain activities which are only with the state government. Here, cooperation is under the state government. Then you have a concurrent list in which both the central government as well as the central government and the state government are involved jointly. So normally the union government is not supposed to interfere with the state level acts or state level activities, and this is every state has its own cooperative act as per their need. And the state governments at times give a lot of subsidies also through this cooperative system because that is serving the uh, marginalized people in the society who require a lot of support, not only credit. For example, through the primary agriculture credit societies, fertilizer is distributed. There are fertilizer cooperatives also. So the states are now afraid that suddenly the central government is trying to take control of the activity, the cooperative activity which is under the state government's control. We are seeing across the country there are a number of cooperatives, very successful cooperatives functioning. For example, Anand, the dairy, Amul. Amul is a big dairy cooperative. Similarly, Kerala has number of cooperatives which are functioning very successfully. For example, Dinesh BD. It was a BD cooperative started, but now that people are not much interested in BD and it is harmful to the people who smoke also. The same cooperatives have expanded into many different areas. Even they are exporting certain things. Similarly, rubber cooperatives are manufacturing treated rubber wood furniture. So, India Coffee House is another cooperative which is very successful. I've seen in Tripura tree gardens run by cooperatives. Not only cultivating tea, but also processing tea, packing them, and selling them is done by cooperatives. So the cooperatives have a very large outreach, and ordinary people get loan only through these cooperative banks and cooperative society. The only type of cooperatives which are not under the control of state government is called the multi-state cooperative banks and multi-state cooperative societies. There they are under the direct control of the central government. And of late, you know that all the state cooperative banks, multi-state cooperative banks are brought under the control of the Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank has not been able to manage it well. They keep fining or they keep closing cooperative banks, but they have not done enough to develop any cooperative. NABARD, the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, is giving a hand-holding support as well as refinance to these cooperative banks and the primary agriculture cooperative society. They are doing really a great job. Now the purpose for which this new ministry for corporations has been started and the minister in charge of it is the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah. Mr. Amit Shah already had experience in cooperatives in Gujarat. He was a director in a cooperative bank, and that cooperative bank during demonetization, it was in the news that it was exchanging huge quantity of fresh currency. After some time, RBI stopped cooperative banks from exchanging new currency for the old currency, which was demonetized. And the purpose for which this ministry has been brought and under Mr. Amit Shah, many state governments have already started writing about it, many newspapers have started writing about it, appears to be to interfere with the grassroots democratic institutions called the cooperatives. All cooperatives may not be running very successfully, but even the 2002, a national cooperative policy has been passed by the parliament. That even says that there should be minimum interference of the government in the cooperative sector. At the most, they can give them some guidance, some hand-holding support, but not interfere with that. But with the ministry coming under Amit Shah, it is feared that every cooperative will be interfered with, and that will make entry for the RSS, VHP type of activists to take control of the society because their outreach is very huge. Crores of people, as I told you in the PSCs, primary agriculture cooperatives itself, 21 crore customers are there. So totally, if we see, more than 40 crore people are using the cooperative system. So they want to have access to them, and through that they want to politicize things. And they are all. This also may be an attempt to divide the farmers. More than 7 months, farmers are on agitation, and they have not been able to break their unity. So by breaking the cooperative system, which is actually helping the farmers to avail credit at the grassroots level, they can try to damage the farmers' movement itself. So this dubious idea has to be questioned, and the central government should make it clear what is the purpose of creating a ministry and handing over to Mr. Amit Shah. This is a large question which the government has to answer because cooperatives are people's organizations, grassroots level organizations. Helping the poorest of the society in the country is the cooperative system and cooperative banks. They should not be meddled with, they should not be interfered with.